Hello everyone, and welcome to this session on conversational AI. Today, we'll explore how artificial intelligence is transforming the way humans interact with machines, making conversations more natural, intuitive, and intelligent. We will begin with an overview of what conversational AI is, look at some real-world examples, and then compare it with traditional dialogue systems. We will also break down its key components and discuss the challenges and ethical considerations that come with this technology. So, let's get started. In today's world, we interact with AI more often than we realize. But what exactly is conversational AI? Simply put, conversational AI enables machines to understand, process, and respond to human language, just like we are having a conversation. It leverages powerful technologies like natural language processing and machine learning to improve interactions over time, making conversations more natural and meaningful. Some common examples of conversational AI include chatbots, virtual assistants like Alexa and Siri, and AI-powered customer service solutions that help businesses provide instant responses. Essentially, it's bridging the gap between humans and machines, one conversation at a time. Now, let's look at some real-world examples of conversational AI in action. These sample conversations will help us understand how AI-powered systems interact with users in different scenarios. Let's take a look at a simple yet powerful example of conversational AI in action: voice assistants like Alexa, Siri, and Google Assistant. Here, the user initiates a conversation by asking, "Hey Alexa, what's the weather like today?" Alexa processes the request using natural language processing, NLP, and retrieves real-time weather data. It then responds with, "Today in New York, it's sunny with a high of 75 degrees Fahrenheit and a low of 60 degrees Fahrenheit." This interaction may seem straightforward, but behind the scenes, AI is analyzing speech, interpreting intent, and generating a human-like response, all within seconds. This is just one of many ways conversational AI enhances our daily lives, making interactions smoother and more intuitive. Now, let's explore how conversational AI is transforming online shopping experiences through e-commerce chatbots. In this example, a user starts a conversation with the chatbot by saying, "I'm looking for running shoes." The AI understands the request and responds with a follow-up question, "Great. Do you have a preferred brand?" Once the user specifies Nike, the chatbot dynamically generates recommendations, listing models like Nike Air Zoom, Nike Revolution 5, and Nike Pegasus 40. It then takes the conversation further by asking, "Would you like me to filter by size or price?" This interaction showcases how conversational AI personalizes shopping experiences, making it faster and more convenient for customers to find what they need. By leveraging natural language processing and real-time product databases, chatbots are becoming an essential part of modern e-commerce. Now, let's take a look at how conversational AI is enhancing customer support by providing instant assistance. In this scenario, a user reports an issue by saying, "My internet is not working." The AI chatbot responds supportively, "I'm sorry to hear that. Have you tried restarting your router?" When the user confirms that restarting didn't help, the chatbot proactively troubleshoots by asking, "Let's check for any outages in your area. Can you provide your zip code?" Upon receiving the zip code, the chatbot quickly retrieves real-time outage information and provides an update. "There is a reported outage in your area. Our team is working on it, and it should be resolved within 2 hours. This example highlights how AI-powered chatbots improve customer service by offering quick solutions, reducing wait times, and ensuring a seamless support experience without needing a human agent for every query. As AI evolves, these chatbots will continue to handle more complex issues, making support interactions even more efficient. Conversational AI is also making a significant impact in healthcare by providing quick and accessible medical guidance. In this scenario, a user describes their symptoms by saying, "I have a headache and sore throat." The AI responds compassionately and offers an initial assessment, "I'm sorry to hear that. Based on your symptoms, it might be a common cold or mild flu." Would you like some home remedies or to schedule a doctor's appointment? When the user opts for home remedies, the AI provides helpful advice. Try drinking warm tea with honey, staying hydrated, and getting plenty of rest. You can also take over-the-counter pain relievers if needed. The conversation continues with the user asking, "How long should I wait before seeing a doctor?" The AI gives a responsible response. If your symptoms persist for more than 3 days, worsen, or include a high fever, it's best to consult a doctor. Would you like me to set a reminder for you to check your symptoms in a few days? This example highlights how AI can provide instant health guidance, suggest remedies, and even help users track their symptoms, making healthcare more accessible and proactive. While AI assistants are not a replacement for doctors, they can offer valuable preliminary advice and help users make informed decisions about seeking medical care. Now, let's explore directed versus flexible dialogues and understand how they shape user interactions in conversational AI. Let's explore a common customer service experience, interacting with an interactive voice response system. Many businesses use IVR systems with a directed dialogue approach, meaning users must follow a fixed, step-by-step process without flexibility. Imagine a customer calls XYZ Bank for assistance. The system speaks first. "Welcome to XYZ Bank. To continue, please authenticate yourself. Please say or enter your 10-digit phone number using the keypad." The user follows the instructions and enters their phone number. Presses 98765432210 on the keypad. The IVR continues to the next step. "Now, please say or enter your date of birth in MMDDYYYY format." Again, the user inputs the requested details. At this point, the system begins processing but then responds with an error. "Sorry, the details you entered do not match our records. Please try again." Now, feeling frustrated, the user asks the system, "Do I have to start over?" But instead of offering any flexibility, the IVR simply repeats its instructions. "Yes, please enter your 10-digit phone number first." At this point, the user, now annoyed, has to redo the entire process from the beginning, re-entering all their details once again. This experience is frustrating because the system follows a rigid script. It doesn't remember past inputs, it doesn't allow users to correct mistakes naturally, and even the smallest error means starting over from scratch. Now, let's see how conversational AI with flexible dialogues makes this process much smoother. Unlike traditional IVR, this system allows users to respond naturally, without following a strict step-by-step process. Here's an example of a user interacting with an AI-powered assistant. "Hi there. To proceed, I just need your phone number and date of birth." Instead of waiting for separate prompts, the user provides their date of birth first, 25th July 1990. The AI doesn't get confused, it simply adapts and asks for the missing detail, "Thanks. And your phone number?" 98765432210. "Got it. Let me verify. You are all set. How can I help you today?" Here, the AI is flexible, it understands responses in any order and doesn't force users to repeat everything if a mistake happens. This makes interactions smoother, faster, and more natural, just like talking to a real person. This is the power of conversational AI, creating a seamless, user-friendly experience compared to the frustrating rigidity of traditional IVR systems. Let's take a moment to compare two very different experiences, traditional IVR systems versus conversational AI. We've all been through those frustrating automated menus, right? Well, let's see how AI makes things better. Imagine calling customer support. With a traditional IVR, you'd hear something like this. "Press 1 for billing. Press 2 for support. Press 3 for account services." And the list goes on. Now, compare that to a conversational AI system, which simply asks, "Hi. How can I help you today?" No menus, no complicated paths, just direct, natural conversation. First, let's talk about menu-driven versus natural language understanding. IVR systems force you to follow a rigid menu, selecting options one by one. But with AI, you don't have to memorize choices, you can just say what you need in your own words. Next, there's the difference between rigid versus flexible interaction. With traditional IVR, you must follow a fixed order, no skipping ahead, no flexibility. But AI is different. You can provide information in any order, and it will still understand. Another big shift is in how inputs are handled, limited versus multi-input support. Old IVRs only accept keypad inputs or a few speech keywords. But AI, it understands both voice and text, making interactions much smoother. Now, let's compare no personalization versus smart, context-aware responses. Every time you call an IVR, it treats you like a brand new customer, it doesn't remember anything. AI, on the other hand, remembers who you are, your preferences, and even past conversations, making the experience much more personalized. Of course, one of the biggest frustrations, high frustration versus enhanced user experience. Let's be honest, IVRs can be frustrating. If you make a mistake, you often have to start over. AI, however, is more forgiving, it handles mistakes gracefully, asks for clarifications, and keeps the conversation flowing. And finally, slow versus efficient resolution. With IVRs, you may have to go through multiple steps before even reaching the right department. AI speeds this up, understanding your request immediately and resolving issues much faster. At the end of the day, conversational AI offers a much smoother, more natural, and more efficient customer experience. No more long menus, no more repeating yourself, just quick, intelligent assistance that feels almost human. So, which would you prefer, the old, frustrating way or the smart, AI-powered experience? Now that we've seen how conversational AI improves interactions, let's break down how it actually works behind the scenes. First, we have user input. Everything starts when a user interacts with the AI, either by speaking or typing a message. This input could be a question, a command, or just a general inquiry. Next, the AI processes this input using natural language processing, or NLP. This is where the magic happens. NLP helps the AI analyze words, detect intent, and understand the context. Essentially, it figures out what the user really means, even if the phrasing isn't perfect. Then, it's time for response generation. Once the AI understands the request, it formulates a response. This could be a predefined answer, a dynamically generated response using machine learning, or even an action, like booking a ticket or retrieving information. Finally, there's the user feedback loop. With every interaction, the AI gets smarter. It learns from user feedback, continuously refining its responses to make future conversations more accurate and human-like. By combining these steps, conversational AI keeps improving, providing smarter and more personalized interactions every time a user engages with it. Now that we understand what conversational AI is and how it works, let's break down its key components. These are the building blocks that make AI-powered conversations smooth, natural, and effective. First, we have automatic speech recognition, or ASR. This is the starting point for voice-based AI. It listens to what the user says and converts spoken language into text so the AI can understand. Next comes natural language processing, or NLP. Once the text is available, the AI needs to make sense of it. NLP helps break down human language, analyze grammar, and interpret what the user is actually saying. But just processing words isn't enough. The AI also needs to understand intent, and that's where natural language understanding, or NLU, comes in. It extracts meaning from text, figuring out whether the user is asking a question, making a request, or even expressing frustration. Now that the AI understands the user, it needs to respond in a natural way. That's the job of natural language generation, or NLG. This is what enables AI to generate human-like responses, whether in text or speech. Keeping a conversation flowing smoothly requires dialogue management. This component tracks the conversation, remembers context, and ensures the AI doesn't lose track of what's being discussed. Of course, AI wouldn't be smart without machine learning and AI models. These allow the system to learn from past interactions, improving accuracy and refining responses over time. For voice-based AI, we also need text-to-speech or TTS. This takes AI-generated text and turns it into spoken language, making chatbots and voice assistants sound more natural and engaging. But AI doesn't work alone, it has to connect with other systems. That's where integrations and APIs come in. These allow the AI to pull real-time data from databases, CRM systems, and other applications, helping it provide accurate, up-to-date responses. And finally, personalization and context awareness make interactions truly intelligent. A great AI assistant doesn't just answer questions, it remembers past conversations, understands user preferences, and adapts its responses for a more personalized experience. So, when all these components work together, we get AI-powered assistants that can listen, understand, respond, and learn, making human-computer interactions feel smoother and more natural than ever. While conversational AI has made huge strides, it still faces some challenges. Let's explore some of the biggest hurdles AI must overcome to truly enhance human interactions. First, we have understanding complex queries. The way people speak isn't always straightforward. We use slang, sarcasm, abbreviations, and sometimes combine multiple requests into one sentence. AI often struggles to break these down and truly understand what the user means. Next, there's accents and speech variability. AI has to recognize voices from all over the world, each with different accents, tones, and speech patterns. But sometimes, it misinterprets words, leading to incorrect responses. Another big challenge is context retention. In long conversations, AI may lose track of what was said earlier or misunderstand references. Unlike humans, it doesn't always have perfect memory, which can disrupt the flow of the conversation. Then there's the issue of integration with legacy systems. Many businesses still rely on outdated databases and software. AI needs to pull data from these systems, but compatibility issues can slow things down or lead to incomplete responses. One of the biggest hurdles is user adoption and trust. Not everyone is comfortable talking to AI. Some people still prefer human agents, worrying that AI won't understand them properly or might make decisions without human oversight. And of course, handling errors and misinterpretations is a major challenge. AI isn't perfect, mistakes happen. If AI misunderstands a request, it can frustrate users or even cause serious issues in areas like customer service, healthcare, or finance. So, how do we overcome these challenges? We need better language models, more diverse training data, and continuous learning. The goal is to make AI as reliable, trustworthy, and human-like as possible. As AI becomes more advanced, we also need to think about the ethical impact of these technologies. Let's talk about some key considerations that come with using conversational AI. First, let's discuss bias and fairness. AI learns from data, but if that data contains biases, the AI can inherit and even amplify them. This can lead to unfair, discriminatory, or inaccurate responses, especially in sensitive areas like hiring, banking, and healthcare. That's why ensuring fair and unbiased training data is so important. Next, we have privacy and data security. AI systems store and process user conversations, which raises serious security concerns. Companies must ensure that data is protected, encrypted, and not misused, especially when handling sensitive personal information. Another key issue is transparency and explainability. Users should always know when they're talking to AI, not a human. AI should also be able to explain its decisions, so users understand why a certain response was given, rather than just blindly trusting it. Then, there's job displacement. As AI handles more customer interactions, some worry about job losses, especially in industries like customer support. While AI can assist human workers, we need to ensure it doesn't replace them entirely without also creating new opportunities. Another major concern is consent and data ownership. Who owns the conversation data, users or companies? AI should respect user consent, allowing people to control how their data is stored, used, or deleted to maintain trust. So, how do we balance these challenges? Ethical AI is about building trust, ensuring fairness, and protecting user privacy. As AI evolves, companies and developers must take responsibility for creating systems that are transparent, secure, and inclusive for everyone. And that brings us to the end of our session on conversational AI. We truly appreciate your time and interest in this exciting technology. AI is transforming the way we interact with machines, and as it continues to evolve, it will make communication more seamless, efficient, and human-like. If you'd like to learn more, feel free to visit us at www.dsquaretech.ai. We'd love to connect and explore how AI can enhance your business. Thank you again, and have a great day.